Hello my YouTube family, welcome to Mix It Up Thursday. Today we are going to do I already did our annual budget, 2025 annual budget. I'd like to do one so I can see what exactly I'm working with, because my husband does get a COLA increase every year, and we like to factor that in of where we're going to be as far as what money and stuff. Now what you won't see, I already filled this out, so we'll go through it step by step and show you. The only thing you're not going to see on here is any money we make on Facebook Marketplace, or any money, if I get any money from YouTube. So that is not factored in to this budget here, the annual budget. It's not guaranteed money. So this I know is guaranteed that we're going to get, because it's monthly that my husband gets a Social Security check. So that is definitely monthly, and we only base it on guaranteed money every month. So this is only guaranteed money. This has nothing to do with YouTube or Facebook. If I get a payment, excuse me, if I get a payment from YouTube or we make money on Facebook Marketplace, then I include that in when I do my cash stuff-ins. But right now this is just a bare bones budget that I am doing for 2025. So let's put the calculator there. Let's put that over there. Okay, we are guaranteed, because I know it's a little sloppy and I do apologize for that, but I was trying to crunch the numbers to make everything work. Okay, $30,000 is what we're expected for 2025. The annual budget is $30,000. After everything is paid, okay, this is what it goes for yearly. Okay, this is not what I take out weekly. This is just an annual budget yearly. I do one annual budget a year for the following year, and this is that budget. This is for 2025. Okay, our household, we usually do $5 a week, so yearly it would be $260 for the year. I might up this household and personal care. I am not sure. I just kept it at the $5 a week. If I decide to up it, then I'll do that, and then of course I will change whatever numbers I need to change. Personal care is also $260 for the year. Gas for my husband's truck, we break that down, so it's like $200 a month, and it comes out to $2,600 for the year for gas. Same thing with the pets. We figured with the pets about $200 a month. That's also $2,600 for the year. Yes, I see it's a lot for pets, but we do have 4 cats that stay inside, and we have at least 3 or 4, well, we got 4 cats and a kitten, that the one female cat outside had a kitten. Well, she had a couple of kittens, but there's only one out there now that we save, and we feed them outside. So yeah, we do go through a lot of pet food, but we are technically feeding about 4 cats and a kitten outside, so that's 5, and then 4 inside, so that's like 9 altogether that we're feeding food to. So yeah, $2,600, about $200 a month. Sometimes I go over that, sometimes I go under that. It depends on where I buy the food from, where I can get their canned food from. Okay, hubby, $520 for the year, and me, $520 for the year. I do a end of the year where I take $100 out of his Social Security check every month, and we put that aside, and then me and him split that at the end of December. So it's kind of like, because we don't get a income tax check, a refund anymore, so this is like paying ourselves back for at the end of the year. So this is just bare bones. It has anything else. It's our fixed expenses, our sinking funds, our cash envelopes, that kind of stuff. Okay, now down to our sinking funds. We have Christmas. Christmas is going to be $832. This is where I had to really crunch the numbers, was here. $832 for Christmas next year. Our car insurance for the year, I have a payment. My premiums are every 6 months, so I have to pay twice a year. So I just took what it was for 6 months, doubled that. So our car insurance is $2,184 for the year. Medical is $728 for the year. I am on a couple of different medications, plus I go to the doctor's twice a year, which my copay is like $50. And for some reason, my certain medications have been going up in price, so it's been costing me to get medications and stuff for the year. It's been costing me about $400 for the year for medication for me, and that's not including if I have to, because I'm a diabetic, so that's not including the test strips and the lancets and stuff that I would have to buy to test for my diabetes. Sorry, I had to get a cup of coffee. My mouth is dry. All right. So $728 for medical. P.O. Box. This is to pay by P.O. Box for 2025. I already paid it for this year. It's not due until November of each year. So that is going to be $208. I figured $220 for that, but I did $208 for that. The lawn is going to be $120. My son and I, we split this when the lawn guy comes and starts cutting the grass. Right now, he doesn't cut the grass from, I'm going to say November to March, and then he'll start up again in March, and then he cuts the grass. It depends. Sometimes he'll come twice a month, sometimes he'll come once a month. It depends on how much rain we get in that period, if he has to come back and cut the grass like every 2 weeks. So that's my half is $120. Subscriptions, we got rid of a lot of subscriptions. The only subscriptions I'm going to have is like certain ones, but we're getting rid of a lot of the other ones. So instead of that being 508, we got it down to 468, which is not bad because I think it might even be less than that, but I'm going by that number. So all of this together is $4,540. Now we have our fixed expenses. Anybody who's new, welcome. Anybody who's returning, welcome back. My mortgage is, I only pay half because my son and daughter-in-law and my husband and I in 2017 went in and bought a house together. So all of these fixed expenses you see, except for our part of the cell phone and the end of the year money, and the vision and our life insurance, everything else that pertains to the house, utilities, we split that 50-50. So we only pay half of what the mortgage is, and I up the mortgage because I know it goes up every year. So our half is going to be $580 a month, so that breaks it down to $69.60 for the year. Our electric, I upped everything like $5 except for the food. I upped that to $350 because we have been going over in food like every month. We've been going over in food. It's been horrible because the prices are so high. But I said, let me see if I could try to squeeze in another $50, per month for the food. So we're going to try it and see what happens, but we don't know. Our electric for the year is $1,260. We were paying $100, but I upped it $5, so I'll be paying $105. Our water is $720. I'm going to be paying $60 for our water. Our cable is $600 right now. I believe it's $45 or $50 a month. That's our half. Life insurance is going to be $80 for the month for me and my husband. That's $960. Vision is just for me because starting in January, my husband has got the vision on his new insurance that he's got through Medicare. So this was cut down. It was paying $30 a month. It's only going to be $15 a month. So that comes out to $180. And our food, I upped it $50. $350 would be, our half would be $3,900 for the year for food, which seems like a lot, but with the prices the way they are lately, and I'm hoping that $350 of our half will be enough food. So my son has to put in the same amount. So we're figuring about $700 a month for food for 5 adults in the household. So it might be a little tight, but it might be doable for us. Cell phones, this is my son, mine and my husband's, is $960. I pay my son's cell phone, and then he just gives me the cash for it. So it's just easy for me to do it that way, and that cash I either put into the bank or I put it aside and maybe use it for savings challenges and stuff. Security, we have a security system in our home. We up this to $40 a month, so that would be $480 for the year. And our end of the year, we're still doing that. We're taking the $100 a month out of my husband's Social Security check, which will be $1,200 for the year. So that comes to $17,220. So that leaves us a balance here, because with all these added up, should come to $28,520, which we could probably do. Let's see, 6760 plus 4540 plus 17220 comes to $28,520. So that leaves us with $1,480 to do our savings challenges through the year, and if we decide to do any scratch cards or anything. But basically what we do is, if we do make any money on Facebook Marketplace, pretty much we use that towards savings challenges. Some days, some weeks we have a really good week on Facebook Marketplace. Other weeks it's like we hardly do anything. Like last week was really bad for Facebook Marketplace. This week, not too bad. Couple of sales that came in, couple of ones that we're waiting on. But other than that, we have a little bit of money going towards our savings challenges for next week. But this is our 2025 annual budget. I do like to do an annual budget once a year for the following year, and I try to do that in the end of December, because I want to see where we stand at as far as money goes when we up everything, and with my husband's COLA increase, which we just found out how much he's going to be getting. So this we just figure out, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to get it any closer than that, but it does leave us with $1,480 for the year. If you break that down, it's like $100 and some extra a month that we can use towards different types of savings challenges and stuff. Plus, whatever money I give myself, I take money from that, and I do some of the advent calendar that I'm working on. I take money from my from my envelope to put towards that, and the envelope that I'm doing for Lake, and all that comes out of my envelope. Yes, sometimes I do put I put money in there for me. I don't use it all the time, but I like to put it towards savings challenges, so I know that it's going to a good cause, especially to Lakin and her mom. But this is our 2025 annual budget, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of the YouTube family. If you go out, please stay safe, and always remember to believe in yourself. I love you all. Take care, everyone. Bye.